to present our business plan. So while devising our business plan, our vision was to strive to augment the sales of our product and upgrade our production and investment strategy. And we wanted to embark our mark in the ATV industry. Our mission is to provide cost-effective and sturdy quad bikes with customer-specific adaptations. After all, there is the quote that says, "Customer is God," and also provide excellent after-sale services. So, what is Technocrats' unique selling proposition? What makes us stand out? The first point being customer service. We want to know what our customers want and what we do the best and focus on where they both meet. We promise to provide excellent customer service in terms of servicing and maintenance and also after sales assistance. Next are accessories. In today's world where everybody wants to flaunt how they are and their personality through their assets, accessories are the point wherein we can provide customers exactly what they need. May be it seats how they want, be the material or the color. Next, shields or lights and also exhaust customizations. Also, accessories can be catered to as per the region wherein we are selling our quad bikes. So, for example, suppose a resort in Rajasthan wants to buy our quad bike and keep it in their uh, resort for activities. Over there, we can provide tire pressure monitoring systems and also sand shields, which would help them in the desert safaris. Or suppose there is a sports adventure agency in Manali. So for the snowy regions, we can research and develop snow plows and detachable ski pads to our quad. Next is customization. Like previously said, everybody wants to flaunt who they are. So through customization, we can provide decals in terms of colors or patterns as per as the clients need, and also engraving of their initials or any other thing they want. Moving further, are the four P's of our marketing, which are the product, price, promotion, and place. So our product is a strong and robust and a sturdy quad bike with a solid 220cc engine that provides a top speed of 70 kilometers per hour. It is also customizable to adapt the client's needs. Next is the price. Compared to all the current prime players in the market, the price for our ATV model for its first generation is 4.2 lakh rupees. Next is promotion. As we all know, without advertisement, it is really difficult to sell your product or ask others to use it. And social media is the place where all of the today's India's youth have their presence. So using influencer collaborations with resorts and all such things, we are planning to promote our ATV in the youth, and also the word of mouth which would be spread because of our rental activity. Next are the places where we plan to sell. The first three places are the areas where people in India tend to go for recreational activities, which are the beaches, desert, and safari. Next is the army base and also the forestry places. So the army base and the forestry areas are a novel market right now for the ATV industry, but is surely growing. Moving on with our production strategy, we plan to keep our industry base in Baramati, which will be further explained by Sanket, and this would be the tentative floor plan. And the production process, right from product conceptualization to the logistics and market distribution. I now request Sanket to present our production plan.
This is the overview of our vision board. I'll be explaining in detail about the different phases included here. The mountain of tomorrow. Guiding effective manufacturing and improvisation in a world of ever-changing conditions. This vision board represents our business plans for the upcoming 4 years. We have used Miro for designing of the dashboard. Initially, 5 partners with a background in automotive and management sector will invest rupees 6,000 rupees per head providing a lump sum amount of rupees 30 lakhs to kickstart the business. Now we come to the factory setup. MIDC Pune. The reason being, one of our partners has a workshop and contacts in Baramati. Being in the suburbs of Pune, it would be beneficial for a company for the procurement of cord-related parts and other services. Location plays a key factor during the setup of any business. Baramati being located on a national highway and the nearest major city being Pune will help in the logistic aspects. The pricing for a cord bike, as we all know, is 4.2 lakh rupees per unit, and the rental pricing would be set at 7,000 rupees per day. We will be providing rental services to hotels and sport adventure agencies. Our rental model would also include setup of kiosk at certain places where customer can rent and ride our ATV. Moving on to phase 1.1, where the quantity of vehicles is 7, of which we will rent 4 of a quad and sell 3 of a quad. The main inventory being Navi Mumbai, and the targeted touristic locations are Daman, Dahanu, Juhu, and Alibag. Over to phase 1.2, where we will be, where the quantity of vehicles would be 9, of which 3 would be rented and 6 would be sold. And the inventory location would be Savantwadi, and the targeted tourist locations are of both Maharashtra and Goa, which include Malvan, Devgad, Ganpati Phule, and Benolim, Kalangut, and Baga in Goa. Moving on with phase 1.2, where our main inventory is Udaipur, and the area of coverage includes the states of Gujarat and Rajasthan. The festivals held in the Run of Kutch attracts thousands of tourists, both nationwide and international as well. Hence, establishing a business over here would be beneficial for a company. Rajasthan is already a popular destination for its sand dunes and desert safaris. Hence, our targeted locations in Rajasthan are Samsand Desert Safari, Thar Desert, Bikaner, Ranau Sand Dunes, Mahabar Sand Dunes, and the targeted tourist locations in Gujarat are White Sand Bay by Mandvi, White Desert Bhuj, White Desert White Run of Kutch, and the Kutch Classic Rider Camp. Moving on with phase 3, as we can all know, the states that are covered here are Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and the Union Territories of Puducherry and Kanyakumari. Tumkuru has been selected as the main inventory because of its strategic location to all our customers in South India. The quantity of vehicles here are 20, of which 14 would be sold and 6 would be rented. So this is the Mountain of Tomorrow. To give a gist of Mountain of Tomorrow, the phases are the phase 1, which includes the state of Maharashtra and Goa, the phase 2 of Gujarat and Rajasthan, and the phase 3, which includes South India. The profit margin that we'll be earning per unit would be 90,000 rupees. The selling price for our quad would be 4,20,000 per unit. The investment from all our partners will be a lump sum of 30 lakh rupees. The potential investors would be equity-based investors. The workspace cost would be 25,000 rupees per month. The manufacturing cost of a quad bike would be 3,30,000 rupees per unit. And the rental pricing would be rupees 7,000 per day. And the revenue approximation is by considering 25 days per month for 9 months. Our further plans and finances will be explained by Anuj.
Okay, the four pie charts below. The four pie charts below show the sales contribution of each phase respectively, wherein the pie depicts the contribution of each phase, contribution of each region in that phase. As we move forward to our each phase, it conveys that the contribution by rental business, that is B2B, is more in the initial phase, and the contribution by selling business, that is B2C, increases in the later phase. Okay. Okay, so return on investment calculation. Basically, return on investment is the mathematical formula which the investors use to evaluate their investments and judge how well their investment is performing according to a business.
Is it just me who's losing him, or you also are facing the same?
Sir,
We
there
all are
was
facing the same issue, sir.
a issue on his side. To continue what he was saying, the return on investment calculation was done as follows, wherein the amount invested by the partners initially was 30 lakh rupees, wherein each partner uh, invested 6 lakhs, and thus the manufacturing cost for 7 ATVs, which is our plan for the first year, came down to 23 lakhs, and the miscellaneous expenses, which includes the overhead cost, transportation, and etc., comes around to 7 lakhs, and thus after calculations the gain was 40 lakh rupees, bringing the ROI to 35.33% for phase 1. Anuj, if you are back, you can continue for.
Yeah. I'm back. Sorry for the error. Next slide. Uh, so talking about the equity investment, we'll be looking for potential investments after phase one, that is phase 1.1 and both 1.2, for an investment of rupees 8 lakhs for 10% of equity. So the funds raised in return for equity will be used mainly in research and development of a company, of a quad bikes, by including new machineries and automation techniques. Having an investor on board will not only help us financially, but will also bring in his or expertise by adding valuable asset to the company. The remainder amount can be also used for the expansion of business. Further, we will conclude our business plan with this walk analysis. Starting off with the strengths, our ETV is one well structured and integrated with good aesthetics, which is sold at an affordable price. So various customization options are also provided for customer decals, engraving, accessories according to the geographical locations. And we also tend to maintain good customer relations with our customers. So our TTV comes under an Make in India product initiative. So it is the majority of parts are made and assembled in India itself. For example, if we consider the engine of our ATV, we have collaborated with an Indian brand, that is Bajaj, out of which we have taken their Pulsar 220F engine, which is manufactured and assembled completely in India. Weaknesses. So the weakness of lack of manpower will be solved by including automation and uh, bringing about new machineries in our business, for which for which we are taking new investments and giving away our equity also. The lesser number of vehicles are manufactured in the initial phases to tackle the problem, and issues arise due to the mass production in the initial phase. Opportunities. So we have a large opportunity for the ATV in our market, as a lot of teens look forward for adventurous adrenaline sports, right? So it brings about a boon to bring this product and vehicle in the market. The beaches, deserts, and resorts are our prime market, which provide a huge scope for development of our business. Operation challenges. So the challenges of operation and raw materials. The challenges of operation will be taken by carrying out like alternative and beneficial operations. For example, if we consider cutting a product and making a piece out of it, so we can also do it by laser cutting and water jet cutting. So if the same output is given for laser cutting, which we'll get for water jet, so we will rather use laser cutting, at the same time uh, not losing the quality of our product. The second one is raw material cost. That thing we will be tackling by maintaining good business relation with our vendors who provide us raw material, and constantly maintaining this relations by taking those products from them. So with that, we're concluding our business plan presentation and are open for any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. First of all, I would like to honestly tell you that your presentation is way too lengthy. It was supposed to be covered in 10 minutes. And the following things I found missing: the address to deep dive topic and your competitors, basically your threat, and maybe a segmentation, targeting, and positioning would have been done, and also your break even analysis. This I couldn't find. If you have anything related to this, you can tell me now, or else I would proceed towards the question.
So regarding the threats from our competitors, so we had considered it as one of our challenges. So if you see the SWOT analysis slide, so the advantage we have over the competitors currently in the market are that we can that the market consumers, the market competitors right now, they don't have as many customization available as per the region requirements. So with adequate research we are ready to provide region based changes in the quad bike also, as earlier mentioned, like Rajasthan and Jammu Kashmir. Also, most of the ATVs right now, they usually source all their products from other parts. However, our product has been included in the Make in India initiative. So because of this, we would also be eligible for the subsidies that governments provide to startups. Also, another advantage over the competitors right now, as we would be new company venturing into the market, we have the potential to lower our cost price also, because once an established business, we can get our GST reimbursed, and also there are ways because of which we can reduce our manufacturing cost. So using all these techniques, we can increase our profit margins, and also through appropriate marketing, we can set our foot strong in the market.
Okay, do you have any idea how many ATV manufacturers are actively and on a wide scale range they are producing ATVs in India?
No, sir, but we know some of the companies which are Yamaha, Bajaj, and Honda also makes an ATV. And there's one more which is, uh,
Have you heard of Polaris?
yes, sir, Polaris.
Polaris ATVs, they have their Polaris experience zone in almost every tier 1 and 2 cities. And what Polaris Experience Zone does is they provide the track setup, the resources, and whatever infra support required. So it is you can say a chain system that they are working. So in every tier 1 and 2 cities, they have their experience zone. So how do you on the first place think that you would be able to compete with them, with a company that is well established and working for all the problems that you are solving?
Sir, so as earlier mentioned, Polaris ranges at a very high price point right now. So our price is one of the point which can attract customers and resorts, because certain resorts in India, they don't function all over throughout the year. So even our
What
rent
is the
model.
cost of Polaris 200cc ATV? Can you tell? Do you have any
uh,
comparison?
Sir, it is around 5 lakh rupees.
Around 5 lakh. Do you have any cost comparison of like various categories? I mean, the customization in their case is not required because they have wide range of products. I mean, customer can choose anything of their, I mean, choice or their requirement. So their products do not need customization. They actually are available in various packages. So I'm not saying that it is not doable. It is pretty much doable, but I'm willing to know how do you compete with them? How do you tackle the issues that they are already well established in the market? They have their client base. So do you have any segmentation, target positioning? Like where do you segment the audience or the potential customer, and how do you target them, and how do you position your product?
Sir, so the first point, like our target customers initially is our through our rent model, which are the sports adventure agencies. So, for example, Baga Beach in Goa. So we know that there is extensive beach activities happening in Goa almost all throughout the year. So our rent price, which is priced at 7,000 rupees per day, we would be taking that charge from the agency person, not from each and every customers. So for example, Anuj here is running an agency. So he has to pay me 7,000 rupees per day. However, the average cost of an ATV activity, like an ATV ride in Goa, is around 500 to 600 rupees for 15 minutes. So even if we consider an whole active day of only 6 hours, that also 6 hours, yet the person is able to double his profit, which comes out around 14,400 rupees. So that's why the rent model is an exciting model, because even small scale adventure agencies can then use that and use our ATVs, which Polaris cannot offer, because Polaris is priced at a high range.
Now that problem is also solved by Polaris Experience Zone vendors. Now, the rental services they are also offering. Now, Polaris is not offering the rental services, but their vendors, their experience zone owners, they are offering the rental service. I mean,
Uh,
it's exactly same as yours.
Sir, but to go to an Polaris experience zone, like you said, yes, agreed that it is available in every tier one, tier two city, but also the number is quite limited. Because of the rent model, we can reach various beaches and various activities, places which are the prime tourist attractions in India, which was depicted by our vision board in the map.
Okay, how? What is your organizational structure? I didn't see that.
So our organizational structure consists of the CEO, then head of production and head of marketing, which is further segmented. In the production, there would be the designing, manufacturing, and assembly, and in the marketing there would be the logistics, transportation, and
Okay,
distribution.
how many in total? How many in total do you have?
So the
5, sir.
employee count.
Okay, and when are you getting your break even?
Um, so based on the number of units, if we go to see, we can expect a break even at the sale of 4 to 5 units.
Okay, how much wages are you expecting to be given?
Sir, so in the initial stage, because the partners are the ones who are putting in the investment, so for them, the wages will be their return on the investment charge. However, the labor cost, which will be incurred in manufacturing and assembly, that is already accounted for in the cost of our Ford bike,
Okay, my
while
last
the
question
cost
and
of Ford.
the biggest disappointment is the objective of the business plan is to address the business judges as the investors. But you didn't ask how much do you want from us. You said 10% equity and 8 lakh, I think 8 lakh or what you have asked.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
you didn't say that you ask it from the investors you are presenting the plan in front of.
Sir, we are asking it from ISNI because we know that ISNI has connections in the ATV, and being in the ATV, go-karting, and Formula racing events since a very long time, ISNI can provide us with both connections and also, uh, like you gave us positive and constructive feedback that can help us to grow our company. Also, we would like to mention that in the search of investors, we are also looking out for people who bring value to our company, such as you, and not just bringing in the money factor.
Yeah, I'm sorry to discontinue it as the time does not allow us to take it further. But thank you so much for providing the insights of the B plan and all the best. Thank you.